the fact that they have improved offensively, are still really good defensively, and obviously that'll be a key component tonight against the Toronto team that can score.
Mueller looking for a lane, goes cross ice for Toppany. Toppany, shot blocked, rebound comes out, and they score! A bouncing puck, and it's Hillary Knight once more.
The Boston power play has gotten them the first goal of the game, and that is big-time money to count on your power play to open up the scoring. Nice pass through the seam. Toppany originally made a really good play up top because she went up high to get a puck and then drove downhill. That set the whole thing up because as she was able to pick up speed, she drew some coverage, puck thrown to the front of the net. Hillary Knight all season long.
This year there's a bit more adversity as Shopsaw sends it across for Knight. Knight tried to center for Toppany right in front. Campbell able to keep it out.
She's knowing when to cover the puck. Franklin generally is really good at it.
A blast by Monroe that went just wide. Held in by Flanagan, brings it around the board for Watts. Watts, and that shot dead on. Frankel had it with the glove, had some trouble with it. Now it's to fight it off once more, and it's in!
They win a couple of races, they get inside checks, win a couple of battles. Another rebound that gets punched into a bad spot, and now Frankel's in scramble mode. And Boston can't recover. There's the shot that floated towards the net. Frankel can't find it, gets trapped off the goal line. Another loose puck in front of the net that got put into a spot where Toronto can pounce, and they do. And from behind the net, they get this game tied up.
What a heads-up play by Daryl Watts there. Look at the overhead. Tried to squeeze it with the glove, but has had a bit of trouble in the last few minutes finding that puck. Shelvin a blast. Deflected and in! Just like that, the Sceptres take the lead.
And they hit pay dirt. They would have battled up at the blue line to keep a puck in. And just a simple shot. There's a lot of traffic and a lot of sticks on the ice. This thing hits something on the way in. There's the shot. There's the deflection up top. It might be Skamura who gets the goal if it wasn't batted in late. Watch the tip. Stick down. It just changes the angle of the puck on Frankel, who can't get it clean. Toronto sets up a really good double screen. And Shelvin just waited.
Of course, the men's tournament happening in a couple weeks, and then March Madness on the basketball side. It's just a great time of year, and the hockey is certainly heating up across the PWHL as well. Renata fast, skates it all around the net, takes a shot, scores! How did that get through? Renata Fast has just given Toronto its third straight goal.
Very reminiscent of this game you and I did in New York when Toronto was there, where they just scored in bunches. Fast just stays with it. That is way, way too much room. That is just an offensive miscue on losing your check. All of a sudden, Fast came around the net, and everybody in Boston thought she was going to come up around the top of the dots. Look how she's getting defended. Gable bailed out of that little spot in front of the net.
Takes it below the goal line. Out to Morin. Just missed the net. Mueller trying to get it back. Knight alongside her. Toppany kicked out. The puck is loose right in front and they score! Hillary Knight, with her second of the game, has pulled the fleet within one.
Kristen Campbell's a little hot. She thought she had this covered, but it was the heavy wrist shot by Toppany that got this all set up. She let one rip right towards the front of the net, and then it sat there loose. And the officials had their eyes on the puck at all times. And Knight just stayed with it. So she scored 2 goals from a combined 4 feet off the net. And both of them have been just like this with hard work. And you can clearly see that was not covered. The officials are talking about it. I don't know if it's going to get looked at more. It's not.
Watts from the slot. Shoots, save, Frankel. Watts gets it back. Feeds Miller, back to Watts. Watts shoots, snipes! What a laser, and Daryl Watts reclaims a 2-goal lead with her second of the night.
Real good possession, And in a 5-on-3, you can pull your points in a whole lot closer. She went blocker the first time. Frankel made a great save, changed it up and goes the other way, and hits the top of the net for a big goal over the glove of Erin Frankel. Boston was making a bit of a push. Took the penalty, took the second penalty.
And that'll do it on this game. A 4-2 win for the Sceptres.